Hello and welcome back. Today's video, I am going to talk about my personal sized collection. So included with personal, I will also show a Franklin Covey compact as well as a Gillio personal wide. I did just receive a new cover today, so I have not even opened the box yet. I just got home from work a little bit ago, but I'm going to walk you through and show you the ones that I have in personal size. So we did pocket last time. I do have a couple of other things that are coming. I just ordered a little micro size book, but I won't talk about that just yet because I'll show you that when it comes. And then I also have a custom Bible cover that is going to be made. But again, I'll talk about those because that one, I just reached out to the person to have it made, so it hasn't actually been made yet. Okay. So to start, I will just show you the ones that I have in personal. So in personal sized, I have an ochre Malden that has been de-ringed. And this one, what I did was I was inspired by Monique. She has a channel here too, and she's on Instagram, Monique Plans. So here, this is just a cutout. So it's like a plastic piece that I got at Michael's. And it was just a big, humongous sheet. So what I did was I just cut it out to fit inside here. And then I have Moterm rings in it. So in here, what I have is an older Hobo Weeks. And then I had cut it down. So what I was doing in here, I was keeping track of like a health tracker. So a lot of the pages I did end up taking out, but the way that I had this set up, and I was using this in 2022, so I am thinking about, if you watch my previous video where I had started using my Hobonichi Weeks, I think I'm going to set it up like this again because I really need to focus on my health because I am getting a little bit older. So what I would keep track of, and all of the pages that had been filled in, they're all gone. So I don't know what I did with them. Probably archived somewhere, but what I would do is I would keep track of breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, because it is important to have smaller little meals throughout the day. So for me, this is what works. I'm not speaking for anybody else, but that's what works for me. And then I was keeping track over here of my Apple rings. So what I would keep track of is, of course, it's not going to. Anyway, so I was keeping track of the move, the exercise, the stand, then the steps done for the day, the distance that I walked equivalent, and the flights that I climbed. So then I was also keeping track of my blood pressure readings. I would do 3 a day, and then my sugars I would check twice a day, in the morning and then again at night. So this was around the time that I was put on blood pressure medicine. So the doctor was having me check it 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. So then over here, I just drew this line, and then I was keeping track of my water. So I would just fill in the circles to how much water I actually had. So that's how I was using that one. But then I always have dashboards and dividers with sticky notes on them. And then I just have some plain papers. There's stuff written on these, but then because this one has the little back pocket, I slid this notebook in here. Now, this has never been used, the pen loop. I have a little boba tea keychain that my son gave me. But then this one just has all of my stickers, which I probably should pull out because I do like these stickers. So let me do that while I'm sitting here because I can always fill in other ones later. Because this book I'm not currently using, but I'm always looking for stickers. That one I'll keep in there. So, okay. And then I have my little Starbucks bottle, glass bottle, and then my Starbucks cup, those little paper clips. So there is that one. I have videos on the pink and purple dominoes, so I will not show you those like in depth, but there they are side by side. So there's that one. You guys know I just did a video a couple of days ago on the switch from the pink to the purple. So those are both personal size. Okay, another personal size that I have is my Holborn. I wanted a Holborn for a very long time because I am very much so into browns, like leather brown planners. So I wanted this for so long, and I finally just got it about a month ago. I was using it, but then I got the spring colored one, so I figured with the weather moving into the spring that I can go ahead and move out of this. But this is one that I'll keep in my collection. I won't sell it. It has the pocket there. It has the other pocket back here. There is no back pocket, which I love. That's why I'm moving away from Moterm, because that back pocket is just too bulky for me. I wish that they would go back to no back pockets. So then it has the pocket here, another one there, and then there is a zippered pocket all the way in the back. It has the pen loop, and then it just has those pockets there. So I do love this one. Again, that will stay in my rotation. Now, this one is a Franklin Covey compact. So this one I love. So this one I bought after my mom had passed. She passed 2 years ago. She got COVID, and then it turned into pneumonia. She ended up having a couple of strokes while in the hospital, and then, just eventually just didn't make it. So this I saw, and I fell in love with it. I absolutely fell in love with it. It reminded me of my mom. My mom was very tomboyish, and I saw this, and it just immediately made me think of her, so I bought it. And I had always wanted a Franklin Covey and a compact size. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I keep it in a drawer. There was a period of time that I was using it regularly. And now I will probably start to use it again, because in the spring and the summer, I like to just grab something. Excuse me. I do like to just grab something where I can bring my son to the park. I just flip it open, and I start writing. So this one is the Distressed Leather Simulated. It is not leather, but that is fine. I still love it. It does have the big back pocket here. It's got the zipper here, the secretarial pocket that opens out this way. And I always find more tabs. You guys know by now I love the holographic tabs. So I just keep a highlighter there, because a lot of times I'll bring my Bible and I will use a highlighter and just a regular simple pen. So then in here I had made this with my Cricut and vinyl. This paper, my mom loved butterflies, so I saw this and I just had to have it. This here, I just put these papers in. That's myself and my son. And then I have pictures of like my mom and my son, my mom and myself. And this I had set up, like I said, I bought this like right after she had passed. So this one, it just has the zipper, and this is Franklin Covey. I did buy this set. And then I just had different sections with all different paper. I don't know what's written in here because, like I said, I haven't used it in a long time. So I won't flip through the pages, but as you can see, I put all different types of papers in there. And then I always have sticky notes in every single planner. And this one is just on a regular piece of paper, but I always have sticky notes. That's an old list pad from Target, that one too. I wish they would go back to the cute ones that they had at the Target dollar spot. This one is too. This one, the owls, that one. Like, I got all of those at Target. They used to have such nice ones. This one I don't remember where I bought, honestly. And then it has the little secretarial, type pocket back here. And then it does have the larger one that goes out. And then you have another pen loop. So that is this one. And then I have my Gillio Personal Wide. And this one is in aubergine. I had it set up as a couple of different things. I filmed a long video on this, but then I never ended up posting it because the video, I don't know what ended up happening. It was taking so long to upload, and then I just kind of just deleted the video to make space on my phone. And so this one here, I had created, so one of the things that this one was being used for was self-care. That is why I have a picture of myself here. Normally I have pictures of my son. But after losing my mom, like, I just kind of just let a lot of things go. So I was just kind of like really trying to, I just shut the door and now my cat is scratching to get back in. This is the story of my life. So this one here, it was a self-care and then a faith book. So I did pull some stuff out, so I should be okay to flip through it. But all of these I made myself. They were Pinterest images and I printed them out and I laminated them and punched them in. You coming in, kitty cat? That's him. That's my cat that's at the door right now. Are you coming in, kitty? No? Okay, then I'm going to close the door. He plays this game. He thinks it's a game. But my son's starting to get loud on the video game, so that's why I shut my door. So that is my kitty cat. And then there's myself and my son. So all of these are just Pinterest images. This, I cannot remember where I bought it, but I bought it Lights Planner Action website. And you are able to download it. So I did that. I started using it again. I pulled it out when I was doing the video and then I just stopped using it again. More sticky notes. Just because that's my thing. I always have sticky notes. So then there's that. Just kind of like along these lines, you know, as far as like dividers. And I had another picture of myself. I don't really like to take pictures of myself, honestly. Had that one here, that one. So I just figured like on a nice white background, you know, make time just for you, because that's something that I struggle with. Like I always want to take care of my son and be there for him. This is my best friend's twin daughter, so I don't really want to put them on the camera, but and then just more stickers. So this one I will get around to using. It does have the big back pocket. It does have all of like these card pockets here, but those I didn't really do anything with. I will get around to using this one. It's not going to be for sale or anything like that. None of these that I'm showing in this video are going to be for sale. I'm very content with my current planner collection, so I really do not intend to sell anything at this time. I know in the past when I've posted videos, I got messages asking, you know, would you be willing to sell this? And no, none of these are for sale. So I'm sorry. So another one that I just recently acquired, it was kind of a little bit of a to-do. I got it on Mercari and it's a vintage Filofax. So I am going to keep it, but it does annoy me that it doesn't lay flat, and then with the shipping, it wasn't the shipper's fault. It was the post office. They lost it for like weeks and then it finally showed up. But this is what it looks like. And this brings me all the way back to like my high school days, because these are the kind of planners that I used to get. This is not leather. So it does have the big Filofax written there, and this was completely brand new and unused. You can read the writing perfectly. Established 1921 Filofax. It does have that there. It has like this brassy like color, and then it's like that nylon, I guess you would call it. And then it does have like that like simulated leather going around it. It does have the Filofax emblem there, established in 1921. And then on the back, it does have the Filofax there. Again, that same color. The zipper, it does have established 1921 Filofax with the zipper in the back. It is nice and like padded and cushioned. I don't use this back on it, but then it has the same zipper pull right here to open the planner, because it is a zip around, which is why it doesn't lay completely flat.
No.
Which is why it doesn't lay completely flat there.
I know you're doing a video, but can you please like make my thing do Bluetooth after or something?
Can you please discuss this in like 5 minutes when I'm done? Please. So this one here, it is a zip around, and it does, like I said, have this established 1921 Filofax. So that is there. And then inside, this is what it looks like. So again, the struggle is real, but it does have the pen loop here that's never been used. I mean, this planner was not used at all. It does have that pocket there, all of these again with like that brassy color. And then it tells you right there, Filofax Personal Cosmic Organizer. And it is spelled with the S because we know that it is not made here. So it does, I'm just trying to feel like what that is under there. But then it has like a netted pocket here. So, I mean, I really loved the look of it. I do like the planner. I know that if I keep using it, it will train itself to lay flat, but there is a pocket back here. You can slide a notebook in here and then another pen loop. So this one, I don't have too much stuff in here because I was going to use these as trackers, so I cut them out. They came with one of my planners. I want to say it was the Kinbor planners that I ordered. It came with that, so I kind of just put a bunch of stickers and then I put some inserts in it, but like I said, I wasn't really using it, just some random thoughts, lists, etc. So again, I love this. It is very vintage and I will definitely be keeping it. Again, all of these I'm keeping, but it's that laying flat part for me. So what I did when I first got it, because at that point I really didn't have too much. I had all of them, all of the same ones that I have now, except for the Holborn, the 2 dominoes. So, I mean, I had personal size, but I wanted something different. So I kind of laid I opened it up and laid it flat, and then with this spine poking up, and then I stuck like heavy books on it. So it was flat for a few days, but now I've had it zip back up inside of a container. So this one that I want to talk about, and this may give you an idea. It's not one that I take out often and that I show often. I've showed it on my Instagram before, but this one is a very sentimental one for me because I always was into scrapbooking. I absolutely loved scrapbooking, and it was something that I started with my mom way back when I was younger. So I kind of fell out of that habit honestly, like when my mom passed, a lot of my crafting hobby, the feeling that I had to craft, it went away with her because that was where I started crafting, and doing all that. So I don't know, it really just kind of went away. I'm still doing my planning. I love planning. I will always have a planner. I will always plan, but it's like the card making, the scrapbooking, I just gave up on all of that. And there are like random little moments where I miss it, but more so I don't. But I'll show you this one. So what I did, my mom's favorite color was blue. So I kind of use this as a tribute book, I'll say. So it is a Moterm. Mom's favorite color was blue and she loved butterflies. So I ordered this charm that I found on Mercari, beautiful blue butterfly theme. So then I have her little prayer card here. And then this is just some like little extra ones that I made because I laminated and put all of these in here. I did swap to gold because Mom loved gold. And also there is a picture of it somewhere in here, but her urn is like a navy blue with butterflies and it has gold accents. So the whole thing kind of just came together perfectly. That's just a picture of my son. But then we have, my mom loved cats. She absolutely adored cats. She had 3 when she passed. So I just kind of put those there. And then I have her obituary there. And then that's a picture of her and I back in 2000. That's an older picture. There's her 3 cats that she had. Well, they're still all here, but that was my senior prom. My mother was very tomboyish, like I said, very tomboyish with my son, with me, my sister, and my son. So, I mean, this is like, these are just all family pictures, so I'll kind of flip through them quickly, but it might give you an idea or inspiration to use a planner as something else. I don't use planners just to be conventional and use it as a calendar and a planner. I will make it into something that suits my needs, which this did perfectly because it's small, it's compact. If I wanted to bring it with me, I could. But this was my mom and my grandparents. I never got to meet my grandfather. He passed when my mom was 10. But then this is just, again, my mother had 17 grandchildren, 8 children, 17 grandchildren. So there's a lot of family pictures. there's most of us in this picture. We're missing one. So then we recreated that picture, holding a picture of her 2 years ago. And she was in love with Derek Jeter. So she had a lot of Yankee memorabilia. So just, I did things that kind of reminded me of her. And that's my mom and dad. But yeah, so lots of pictures here. Lots of my sister's children, my brother's children, my son, you know, just memory book. So that's what all of this is. And then I just left a few more pages there, but you probably can't see it very well, but that's her urn. It's navy blue with butterflies, and then it has like the gold accents. And then my brother had that hat made for her. And one of her cats, that's his ashes that she had in the closet. So that all kind of just sits together, but I'm getting very sentimental and emotional right now looking through this. But that is another idea, like, you know, to use as a planner. If you have an extra planner laying around and you're like, well, I don't know what to do with it, you know, make a memory book. It doesn't have to be for somebody that passed. It could be, you know, for your family. I incorporate a lot of pictures into my planner normally anyway. But that's just an idea if you are looking for one. So now the last one that I have, it just arrived today. It is the personal sized rose gold Saffiano. So I'm very curious about this one because I've wanted it forever and I've only seen it online. So, okay. I mean, it looks a lot more like a copper to me than a rose gold. So I don't really know if I would have labeled this as rose gold had I been Filofax, but I am assuming that the calendar, yeah, so they took out the old calendar and put the 2024, but you guys know I have so many different things set up that I'm not going to start another one fresh, so I would just move into this with everything that I already have, or just make it into like a carry notebook, something like that. But this... And if you watch my previous video when I was doing my pocket collection where I was talking about like the green one. So this again, I don't know if they changed their texture, but this one has like, I don't know. I mean, I only paid $17 for this, so I don't want to be too picky, but this looks like it was used. This definitely looks like it was a used planner. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'm going to look through the rest of it, but it doesn't look new to me. Or it looks like somebody got it, maybe tried it out, used it, and returned it. But if you watched my pocket video on the green, this one is like a super smooth one, but with like the cross grain look to it, if you can catch that there. This one, you can feel the cross grain a little bit more. But see, I'm not liking this. Like, what is going on? I was really excited to get this planner, and now I'm just very disappointed. And I'm kind of upset that I opened it on camera because I really am very disappointed. Like, is it just me? Do you guys see that? Like, yeah, no, I don't think that I'm going to keep this. I really don't. And I hate the hassle of going to return something, especially when I paid $17. But then again, I paid for a brand new planner. You know what I mean? So you see that, like when you're looking at it, yeah, I can't keep that. That is going to bother me. It's bothering me right now. And it looks like this right here has like there's scratches on it right here, right here. First, I thought that maybe that was dust, but it does look like, I'm very disappointed. I was having such a good time. And I mean, is this just me? Like, would you guys be upset by this? These right here, like this whole thing. Yeah, I wanted to be in love. I did. But this is not new. Does this look new to you guys? You can leave comments. I keep forgetting that I'm not on Instagram. But it just does not look new to me. I'm just inspecting further, but this, no. They're going to have to take this back because this is not it for me. No. So, yeah. anyway, I was excited about this, but we can just totally disregard this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to head over to Instagram and ask my Instagram friends their thoughts, like what they think about this. But to me, it's used. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video with my personal size planners and hopefully gave you some ideas, possibly, maybe. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.